Good morning, everybody. Let me get this here. Let me pop that. Whoops. Let me share it first. Like, share. Yeah. Oh my. Busy day already. All right, let me pop up the chat for all of you so I can see ya. Hey, Margie, how's it going? How you been doing? Hope you're doing good. Hey, look at all of you coming in. Angel baby, good afternoon. Let me see what time it is here. 9:30 in the morning here. Hey, Johnny. Jenny, my little reliable. There you are. What an uneventful day yesterday. God, look at me. I look like I've been drugged through the mud. So, hey, Marie, how's it going? So, I gotta find there's my camera right there. There's my camera. Hey, Billy, how's it going? Courtney, hey, 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 long time, Courtney. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I know. You know what? I have been over on the other platform. If you guys missed it last night, you'll have to go back over. We did a 3 hour stream on Gabby Petito. Petito. Hey, Towering Doc. Are ya? I kind of quit doing it the last few days. I'm glad you're listening to it. I'll have to get into it. I've been doing good, Marie. Of course, everybody has their days. But I've been doing good. Been doing good. I hope you're doing good. Hopefully, having this baby. No, I'm so excited for you. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, that's one of the worst. Got to watch out for toxemia. So you be careful. Drink plenty of water. Wait, when's she due? Girl, right? They're saying they both, Brian and Gabby, are missing. Yes, they are. And we're going to talk a little bit about this. And then tonight, we'll be doing another live stream over on D Live at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time with Ghost Mafia. What I do is come on here, Sin, my little doll. Hang on just a minute, Sin. You know the rules around here, right? Um, uh, Babysitting my youngest grandson. Oh, fun. Fun, fun. October 5th. Yes, Nova. I'm so excited for you, Courtney. I remembered it was a girl. I didn't know, though I didn't remember. Um, yeah, Rabbit, we're going to talk about that. I couldn't remember when the baby was due, though, but I knew you were due soon. So, yeah, I imagine you're getting kind of ready for that, aren't you? Yes, bless her little heart. So, let's talk about this a little bit. Randy, who are you doing? Okay, better yet, not really who are you doing, but how are you doing? So, Ghost Mafia and I have been following this Miss Gabby Petito is her name. We've been following the story now for a few days, and or he wouldn't be running. Well, Geneva, you know what? You've got a good point there. Let me run back through the timeline of this situation because we've been following it pretty close. And thank you so much, Randy, for sharing this. Booker, hey, how's it doing? I hope everybody's having a good day. I am sitting here in my frickin' chair having a cup of coffee because I had a real shitty day yesterday. You ever get in one of those moods where you get tired of asking for help, so you just do it yourself? Well, I did that. And I lifted my air conditioner here in my living room. Yeah, it didn't turn out good, but I got her done. Got her done. Oh, this was the day before yesterday I did that. Such a sad situation. Do you guys think he came up with this whole road trip thing to take her somewhere he can't be prosecuted? No, I don't think so, Courtney. Here's what I think. They keep calling Gabby a YouTuber. She made like one brief video. Yes, let me explain that too. So let's go back on the timeline. Okay? He just left her alive and now he went back to get her. You know, Randy, I thought about that, but here is where we're going to talk. So I'm going to not watch the chat here for a minute. I'm just going to talk to my phone. You guys don't look at my empty dog bag right there, dog food bag. It's not completely empty, but it's going to be here shortly. Anyway, so this young couple have been together for about a year, okay? And I'll catch up with the chat here in just a minute as soon as I get done telling you the timeline, because I can't keep track and reading. So, anyway, they decided to sell everything and travel cross country. Now, so she bought the 2012 van. That is hers, okay? They redid it to make it livable for two people. They take off. Now, remember, they're from up north in the New York area. His folks are down in Florida, which is where they were living together with his mom and dad, the Laundries, okay? They take off. They go on this, go on this road trip. They're going to become vloggers. They've got a YouTube channel, which, by the way, let me see, which only has one video, and it is of the one right before she went missing, okay? So, they take off. They end up getting to Utah, and they end up getting into a little bit of a scuffle. Now, this link is also, and we're posting all this shit over on DLive. So we're doing extensive. We did a 3-hour tour last night of this because the news went live at the Laundries in Florida. There was kind of like a little crowd out there causing some problems. Hey, everybody. So anyway, we did like a 3-hour little stint over there on DLive last night. So anyway, they get out on their road trip and they end up into a little scuffle. And I wouldn't call it really a scuffle. She slapped him. She hit him in the arm. And there was a concerned citizen that saw this and reported it to the police. And the police stopped him right out of this town in Utah, Moab. Anyway, there's a long 1-hour video of this. So they were going to charge her with domestic violence, but they decided not to. They decided to go as a disturbance. Hence, what happened was they end up letting her take the vehicle and drive off, and they separated the two for the night. He went to a motel room. She went in her vehicle, and they told her to go take a shower, $5 shower at a truck stop or something. And he go to the motel room, and they just say separated for the evening. Okay? Neither one of them got a ticket that I know of. I do have the paperwork on that, by the way. I do have the police report on that, by the way. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. I have so many links here. I can't even keep up with myself half the time. So, okay. So anyway, what happens is, okay, so here is the video cam. I'm going to go ahead and post this. And it's an hour long. You guys can pretty much see everything that goes on with that. And so I'll post that in the link here. I'm sure everybody's seen it already, but just in case for those of you that have not, here is the link. Okay. There's the link. That is the video. Okay. So then they go on their separate way. Now here is the timeline of how everything pretty much happened. Let me find it. God, I've got so much paperwork here. It's incredible. What? Okay. So, let me look it up here again. I don't know where I put it. Dadgummit. So they both have a little bit of mental issues, okay? So anyway, that was on the 29th. Let me look it up here real quick. Okay. So here's the timeline. Well, maybe not. Maybe I lied to y'all. Oh, continue reading, you dumb shit, Kate. Okay, so. Okay, August 12th, they had the encounter. Let me see. Let me go back. That was not August 12th. It's just a sad, sad case altogether. So let me see. Van Lager, Instagram. Gabby Petito was reported missing by her mother on Saturday. The 22-year-old, and he's 23, by the way. They began their little tour in July. So, and they were going to, like I said, they were going to do a vlog. So, hang on a minute. I cannot find that daggone one timeline that I had found earlier that gave the timeline. Okay, so August 12th is the police encounter, okay? That's August 12th in Utah. So then, the last week of August, Petito's family told police that they hadn't had any contact with her, and they got worried. On August 25th, there was multiple texts between Petito and her mother, okay, and they thought that she was in the Tetons. On the 27th, there were more texts between Petito and her mother during her family believes she remains in the Tetons. Then on the 30th, her family received texts from Petito. They doubt that she wrote the text, though. They don't know. So September 1st, get this, September 1st, Brian Laundries had parked the vehicle, Gabby's vehicle, behind in his family's yard. He had the vehicle. He drove all the way back, 2,500 miles now. Get that, from Wyoming all the way back to Florida, and parked the vehicle using her credit cards, using her vehicle. Well, where is she? He ends up getting a hold of an attorney, doesn't even tell his folks that he's back. So September 11, after not being able to get in touch with her, the Petito family reported her missing Saturday evening to the police department in New York. And authorities went to Laundrie's house on Saturday night asking to speak to him and his family, but essentially handed the information to their attorney. So he hired an attorney from up north, and he decided to go black on it. He decided not too. Hey, C. Marie. Hey, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at chat just yet. So, on the 16th, Stafford, who is the Petito family attorney, tells police during the briefing that the missing woman has begged the Laundrie's family to help in the investigation. And they all decided not to say anything. Not to say anything. So September 17th, after several days, pleading with the Laundrie family to cooperate in the investigation, it says Laundrie's family requests police to come to their home, which is what we saw last night. Okay? It was all done last night online. All done. And the police go in there, and there's a crowd outside, just bullhorns and everything, telling Brian to come out and turn himself in. Now, here's the kicker, guys. Here's the kicker. You got to remember this. Exactly. If he wasn't guilty, if there wasn't something going on, why would he not say anything? Why would he not say, listen, my girlfriend's lost. I lost her. She fell. She's hurt. Something. But this kid isn't saying anything. Nothing. So the police show up there last night. They're in there for several hours, couple hours that I know of. And guess what? Brian's missing now too. Since Tuesday, nobody has seen or heard from him. Right? There's the kicker. They're looking for Brian now. But he is just, oh, sorry, I'm taking my little table down. He is just a person of interest. They're not arresting him. Now, you got to keep in mind, guys, you got to keep in mind that in a case like this, they got to make sure all their nuts are in a row. You know what I'm saying? They got to make sure that all their nuts are in a row before they go arresting somebody. Because in a court case, it's very important. Very important, so nothing slips through and he gets away with this. So right now, he's a person of interest. No charges have been filed as of yet. Okay, so then I do have this. So there's a little gal that popped up, and we're gonna show this. We are going to show this. Her name is and I went over and watched her. She's over on TikTok. Okay. Her name is Miranda Baker. You can see her over on TikTok. So this is what her statements were. And she even showed a map of where they picked this dude up, Brian. She said, hi, my name is Miranda Baker. And on August 29th, my boyfriend and I picked up Brian at the Grand Teton National Park. Okay, this is in Wyoming. I'm hoping that this can help somebody identify him, because I saw him from TikTok when he made me call the authorities. And my boyfriend, here, why don't I just share this shit? Well, I can't because I'm on a different Hooly Bob thing. So anyway, let me finish reading it. She said, I've been contacted with a bunch of different people to help piece together different parts of this case. She said, but we picked him up at Coulter Bay. Like I said, at 5:30, he approached us asking us for a ride because he was needing to go to Jackson. Now, if any of you know, Jackson is actually Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Beautiful, beautiful town, right? So it says that night, so I said, hop in, and he hopped in the back of my Jeep. And we proceeded to make small talk. But before he came in the car, he offered to pay us $200 to give him a ride, like 10 minutes. So that was kind of weird. Now, she says in this letter that he told us he'd been camping multiple days without his fiancée. He did say he had a fiancée, and that she was working on social media page back at their van. Then once in conversation, I brought up, we're going to Jackson. He freaked out. He's like, nope, I need to get out right now. Pull over. So she pulls over, they pull over, he jumps out of the vehicle, says he's going to find another ride somewhere else. Okay? So, yeah. She said he wasn't dirty. He was having a backpack. He said that he was sleeping on a tarp. Now, my problem with this is, I don't know. Let me try to find. Now they do have a video, only one video so far on their channel. I got to get in here and get this taken care of. I've got so much on here you guys wouldn't know. Half of what I got on here is terrible. Okay, here we go. I'm going to post their video so you guys can look. Whoops, shit. Sometimes I just don't. Okay, so copy, paste. I'll put it in the chat here. Hey Debbie, how you doing, babe? Okay, now I'll read chat here. Now I'll get caught up. There is their channel. They only have one video. One video. So what happened to the van when he was hitchhiking? He just parked it somewhere? See, now, Rabbit, I don't know. There's so many questions. He parked it somewhere apparently and then walked back to it. Something isn't right here. Now, I do know the stepfather right now is in Wyoming. They do have a search team going on. No, it doesn't make any sense. See, I tried not to automatically jump to conclusion like with Summer Wells. I tried to give the parents the benefit of the doubt, but in cases the people closest to the victims are extremely suspectable. Yes, I agree. Let me go back up here because so is the boyfriend legit on the run? We don't know. Here's Rabbit, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking is going on. Because, Ziggy just popped up. Ziggy's my Alexis. I changed his name. So, here's what I'm thinking. Now, this is just speculation. Now, he drives all the way back cross country in her vehicle, ends up putting the vehicle in his parents' backyard without them knowing about it. The girl is missing. He uses her credit cards. Now, here's a good question. He offered to pay $200 for that couple to take him to Colton Bay. Now, was Colton Bay where the van was? He needed a ride back. If that's the case, then how did he get where he was at? Did he hitch another ride? Where did he get the $200 if he's using her credit cards? Did he go to an ATM and take the money out? How did he have $200? You know what I'm saying? He was threatening to leave her. I bet he did. Could very well be, Randy. Hey, Susan. Hi, everybody. Eric. Hey, Yoda. Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm missing so many people. So sorry, Mary. Hey, Joy, my little doll. Teacher Mom, hello. Authorities are searching for the guy in some preserve in Florida right now. I did not know that. See, I haven't even looked into it yet this morning. I've had so much going on. Hey, Lulu, my little doll. So, he just ends up missing since Tuesday. Now, get this. Here's questions I have. If he drove all the way back with her, didn't tell anybody he was back, hired an attorney immediately. Hey, Blondie. Hired an attorney immediately. And then the attorney tells him not to say anything. And now he's missing. His attorney himself said, I don't know where he's at. Could it be that he told his attorney, I'm running, and the attorney says, do whatever you got to do. I don't suggest it, but don't tell me. Don't tell me where you're at. And then the attorney says, well, hey, Pink Stars. The attorney says, well, I don't know where he's at. Or is this guy, hey, Kathy, how are you? Or, see, these are speculations. These are questions in my mind. Is this guy thinking, I'm busted? Is he going to go kill himself to get out of this? Is the guy alive? Is he going to do this, commit hara-kiri, and not say where the body is or say where she's at? Let's say he just left her. Who in their right mind would leave her with no food, no water? He took the van, so everything they had is in the van. Who would leave a human being out there in the middle of nowhere? Now, you guys don't understand. We're talking high altitude, very, very cold weather. It's getting to that time of point in the year. It's hot during the day, and then at night it's cold. It's cold. But here she is with no food, no water, no cover. Who in their right mind would do that? Supposedly the woman that you love. Hi, Helen. How are you? See, what if a few days they both popped back up on YouTube? They're like September Fools. We got you. You know what? I do believe that's a possibility, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. Hey, Hillbilly. Yes. Yes. But the family finally came out and wanted to talk to the police. And that's why the police were in the house for so long last night. Now, there were reports that the police showed up with brown paper bags and that they also went through a Mustang car and pulled something out of it. Now, it was also reported that something was taken out and it could have been a cell phone. There's another thing. That's another thing. But it's not confirmed if it was a cell phone or not. Hey, Beryl. Well, I'm glad you're healing, Helen. Doggone it. Bless your heart. I know money doesn't help you in the woods, but just doesn't add up. No, it doesn't add up at all, Courtney. So, anyway, the police did show up. The father and the mother, the family, finally decided to talk to the police. What was said, we don't know. The police chief, and I've got all of their links and everything. I got to put all this together. It's happening so fast. There's so much information. But be careful what you guys are hearing and reading out there. You know, that's just like the little gal that said they pulled out a cell phone. Well, nobody saw a cell phone come out of there. It could have been. It could have been something that was a cell phone, but that was not confirmed. So that's how rumors get started, you know. If she's alive and if he did leave her there, it will be hard for her to breathe. She's used to living at sea level. Yeah, the altitude is terrible up there, Hillbilly. I mean, terrible. And I'll tell you what, I played music there in Jackson Hole for about a month. And I'm telling you what, it's treacherous out there. It's treacherous. It's cold. You know, you're out there camping. And this is another thing he was telling that couple, that that they were camping not in a camp area, that they were out in the wild somewhere, out in a remote area camping. So, but who in their right mind, even if it was an accident, let's say, for instance, she fell off a cliff. I'm just saying that's not what happened. I'm saying, what if she did? Wouldn't the right response be to get help out there? Exactly, Blondie. Yeah. Yeah, parents willing to talk to police once their son is missing. How dare them? Yeah. If he just left her there, don't you think he would have told someone? Exactly, Genevieve. Because if you recall right, during that argument that they had and were pulled over by the police department in Utah, he would not let her get in the vehicle. He was pushing her away from it and telling her to calm down. They could very well. Yes, Uber, if he wanted to help her, he would have called 911. Exactly, Randy. Exactly. And here's the thing. Any human being in their right mind, even if it was an accident and she fell off a cliff, let's say that, you don't just run away from something like that. You know what the consequences are going to be. There's going to be questions asked. Going to be questions asked. So in my right mind, I am thinking, yes, Courtney. Courtney says, I've always said speculation can be very helpful, but it also really damage a case as well, especially if public opinion gets the way of chasing other leads because they fully believe it's first person. Exactly. Hello, Colette. That they pushed each other and she fell over and died. It could very well be Colette. Yes, yes. See, and these are all speculations. And again, we are all human. We're going to have speculations. We're going to have our opinions on everything. Hey, Mike, you little fucker. How you doing, honey? My little doll. Don't take offense, guys. We've said that to each other for 5 years. So anyway, and here's another thing that was brought up right here. Why didn't the parents come out earlier and say anything? Why didn't they tell that kid, listen, get your ass, to the police department and tell them what's going on. If this is all innocent and you have nothing to hide, then why don't you do that? Real possibility. Then he got scared rather than coming forward. Yeah, yeah. Exactly, Cassandra. We're all human. We're going to make speculations. That's just human nature. But last night, what I saw was a lynch mob outside in front of the parents. I mean, no wonder they didn't come out. I would have been scared to death. I would have been scared to death to come outside of that house because they were ready. They were screaming at him to come out. I mean, it was a daggone lynch mob. Fuck that shit. I wouldn't have left the house. You would have seen my happy fat ass sitting right inside having a cocktail saying, fuck you all. No wonder they called the police to come to the house. What is that doorbell sound? Oh, that is, Rabbit, that's my notifications. I didn't shut them off. Yeah, it's me being a dumbass. So anyway, yeah. Now, there's going to be a lot more today, and I'm going to cover it all day long. If somebody could put in my DLive channel, I'd really appreciate it. If he was pushing her like that in front of police, what was happening when nobody's around, I think we know. Now, here's the situation, though, Hillbilly. He wasn't the one pushing her. He was holding, well, okay, let me back up. He might have been pushing her, but she was the aggressor during that argument. She went to grab for her cell phone. She was hitting him in the arm. Thank you, Jenny. She was hitting him in the arm. And they were going to arrest her for DV. Just like Cindy Anthony. Yeah. Hi, Lordy. So, there's just too much sneaky shit going on here. See what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is, Ghost and I will be keeping up on this. I am going to restream our stream tonight. It'll be 6 o'clock Pacific Standard, which I think is 9 o'clock Eastern. So we will restream it. And I have a bunch of stuff to show you. I can't do it here. I'm on my cell phone. But I have a bunch of stuff to show you, and it's facts. It is not hearsay. All right? These are facts, including the little gal that picked him up. Her and her boyfriend picked up. She shows a map where they picked him up. She talks about it. She is with the FBI. She has been in contact with the FBI. So that is not speculation anymore. That is Jenny M says if she would have been arrested, it almost would have been better. At least people who know where she was instead of missing. Well, see, remember when they got picked up by the police, it was 2 weeks after that she went missing. Yeah. So, yeah, more likely they got into an argument. She spazzed out on him again and got physical. He blew up, got physical back, and got carried away. Very good possibility, yes. The remote viewers think they know where Summer is. What? No. What do you mean, Colette? Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Humans are natural. Courtney says, oh, yeah, humans are naturally curious, so speculation is going to happen. But like you said, showing up at someone's home with no real proof yet too far. Just call the police, tip them off, and yeah, let the police do their job. And that's what the one police spokesperson was saying last night. He was madder than a dog that all these people are out there and they're trying to. I'm so sorry for the notification thing. Summer Wells is a little 5-year-old that went missing, Rabbit, down in Tennessee, and they have yet to find her. I don't know of who she's talking about. Colette, who's the remote viewers? Hey, Fams Paranormal. How's it going? So at this time and point, I'm going to do my homework today. My fat ass is going to be sitting at the computer just about all day. They say she's in a deep hole 200 feet down by Carmel off of W. Stone Drive, and there's other kids in there. What? Who's saying this, Colette? Hold on, I will get it. Okay, thank you, hon. I feel bad for those cops. I just got fooled by him, and Gabby didn't elaborate. Fooled by him, and Gabby didn't elaborate. Yeah, Blondie, it's, it is, Candace just looked dead the other night. I haven't even been, I got to tell you something. I've been trying to keep up on it, but I stopped following a lot of channels that are covering it because they're doing exactly what I don't want to do. And that's, they're calling family members. They're going into families' lives, personal lives. They're doing some terrible shit. And I just don't agree with that. I'm following the case here because there are so many news stories out there, real news stories out there, covering these episodes that you don't need to get into real life with their family members and that kind of thing. I don't agree with that. Let's focus at hand on what the problem is, and that is finding these people. Basically, the world is going to hell in a handbasket. You got that right, hillbilly. Yeah. So, that's what we try to do. We don't get into real life. This is real life. Let me back up. Let me reframe that. I don't agree with calling people's family members or, digging into their past backgrounds. I don't agree with that. Quantum Reality RV. She's psychic, also a remote viewer. Oh, okay. I've never heard of her. Some of these channels are going above and beyond acting crazy. Yes, Courtney, I agree. That is what I mean when I say speculation is dangerous. How they're treating the summer kids is nuts. I know, right? Right, Courtney? It is. It's nuts. Fallen Angel, hi, honey. So we will be going live tonight. We will be showing all kinds of stuff tonight. We'll be showing the news. We will be showing paperwork. I've got the court records from I've got the police report. I've got all this other stuff that we're going to be telling facts tonight. And we will be speculating a little bit. I'll be just honest with you. So Candace and Dawn were on some live on YouTube the other night. That's where I saw it. No kidding, Geneva. See, I haven't watched. I just, I do put her in my prayers every night that she's found. I think so too, Colette. I do too. I think there's something going on with it. Yes. I think that, in my opinion, I feel that she was taken into taken. Yeah. Yeah. Did he leave her in the Tetons or did he drive her back in the van? Lorley, there's a good question for you. I don't know. What they are doing right now, and the police did say this, they're pulling up every surveillance tape. They're pulling up every corner stop tape. They're pulling up every toll booths. They're pulling up every camera that they can find to see if they can't locate the van. So what they would be able to do is look at the mileage on that van from when they got it and go through and dissect how many miles here and there. And then they can kind of dissect where he was at with the van from coming back. I think that they might have, I don't know, if they did get an oil change at some time and point, there should be a sticker up above in the window that tells what the mileage was on the vehicle. Then they can kind of speculate his roadway back, his pathway back. I don't know. If there's any receipts, he used her credit card, so you know damn well that they can tell off the credit card where he filled up at. Yeah, exactly, Jenny. Yeah. I know, me too. Me too, Randy. It's really a sad situation. You just don't disappear just like that. Little 5-year-old just doesn't disappear. Somebody had to hang there's two things that went on. Either she is dead or somebody handed her off to another adult and took her. So, but somebody knows what happened to her. You just don't disappear off that mountain like that. This is problematic. If she was left in the Tetons, it's problematic. We have, yes, hit freezing here, so they would have to. Yes, Lorley, absolutely. Absolutely, that's what I was saying. You can't just be out there in the middle of nowhere and not feel the repercussions of the weather. It's bad, really bad. So, with that being said, guys, I think he filled up gas cans, didn't he, like Jody Aries did? I don't know, Blondie. I don't know. I know, Jessica, it's so sad. What is wrong with people nowadays? What is wrong with people? Hey, Herman, how you doing, hon? I don't understand some people, and the sad part about it is you watch this YouTube and you see some of the people on here acting crazy. And, your mind goes to this. They would be capable of doing that. Mm-hmm. Will I be covering Scott Peterson? Lori Lee, I may, but I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I would love to. Missing person case include a van. No. Doing well. It's raining here really hard, which is nice. Yeah. It was raining here early this morning, but it's beautiful out now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get going and get my show ready for tonight. I got to get all my ducks in a row. My notes wrote down. But I want to say thanks for coming in. And remember tonight, I will restream over here on YouTube. So it'll be 6 o'clock Eastern Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern. Brian is hiding and not missing. Well, wouldn't that be one of the same? CNN just said that Brian is hiding and not missing. So somebody knows where he's at. Right, Blondie, right? Oh, Harlan, you don't have to worry. Her fiance is now missing as well. Yes, Joshua. Yes. Take CNN with a grain of salt. Exactly. Yeah, I love you too, Randy. I love you too, babe. Anytime you want to work on a case, let me know. I'm I'm willing and ready. I'm still waiting for the. Of course, you all know Barry Morphew will be out on bond probably Monday afternoon. The judge did let him go out on bond. So, and then still waiting on the little case of the little boy that was found in the bin and put in a storage shed down in Texas. So there's been more charges, I believe, on that one. So I'll be working on that one also. But yeah, okay. With that being said, everybody, thanks for coming in. You guys got to share me sitting in my chair and having my little coffee this morning. Clink, 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 clink. Anyway, we will talk to you guys later. Any more information any of you can find, or if you want to jump in on this with Ghost and myself, let me know on Twitter, UberGoober9. Okay? How do I get your D Live? Kind of ignorant. Okay, could somebody post in there my D Live, please? And I will tell you, Blondie. Now, if you're on your phone, you just download the link, D Live, and somebody will post in my link for you. And then, now, sometimes that app on your phone, you'll have to, okay, Joy, you'll have to reload it if you can't type in there. But all you have to do on your computer is type in DLive. Then up in the, there you go. There's my DLive link right there. Over on DLive, we can play all kinds of videos over there, all kinds of YouTube music. We can play anything, just about anything we want over there. So that's why I use that a lot. Thanks, Jenny. You kept that up there. I love you. Thanks. So, just wanted to come by real quick. Our groceries were supposed to be delivered already, but my wife said they'll be here any minute. Blessings. Thanks, Joshua, to you too. Hey, you guys are welcome. So, I will see you all tonight, and we will do a recap of all this with all the new news. So, that I'm going to say, have a great day, everybody. And I got to figure out how to get the hell out of here. Bye.